different player in coverage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it down.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. O'Connell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Now it's O'Connell. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for Raiders.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. DeAndre Carter back deep. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
O'Connell working from the gun. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Touchdown, Giants!
Isaiah Hodgins,
29 yards.
and the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this run.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
O'Connell on 1st and 10.
He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive.
He'll look downfield for Waller. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller as the first half is winding down.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Hodgins in motion. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Jones now on first down. Catch made by Slayton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Touchdown! Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests.
And now here is another interception. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Set quick, all right?
Jones on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming day.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Off the play fake. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Barkley is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Gano the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
27-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's O'Connell. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea